Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call, powered by FanDuel Sportsbook.
All right, thanks a lot, Royce, and thank you for tuning into the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. I'm Rich Walsh. I'll be joined by Andrew Fillipponi in just a matter of moments, so give us a call, 412-575-2600 on the Bordas and Bordas hotline. The big news for the Steelers right now is it looks like arrows up for Chris Boswell. We just talked about that in the news. He's likely to play Monday night against the Bears. And you know what? It wouldn't even bother me if they had to go with Josh Lambo in this game, because I think that they should run away with this game against the Bears. Pony.
Well, first of all, my apologies. I thought it was Bob tonight. I thought I was going to be with Poppy Annie. I don't want to make you feel like you play second fiddle, Richie. But I do. I know. I get that. I'm fine playing second fiddle to Pop. No, not from me. Not from me. I want to let everybody know, all of our international viewers like Nick in Alberta, that I'm not going to be a smart aleck tonight, because apparently he called in last night to Pomp and said that he never wanted me to talk for the rest of my life. So I wanted to personally apologize to him, even though he sounded like he was from Turtle Creek and not Alberta, Canada, but that's okay. People from Pittsburgh move all the time. To your point, I do not think this is going to be a runaway game. And I know that the Steelers have an incredible history on Monday Night Football that goes back to 1991. They win these games at Heinz Field, and they tend to beat rookie quarterbacks. However, one of my issues with the Steelers will be, as long as you have such a hard time scoring points, and that was true in Cleveland, only 3 points in the first half and only 15 for the game, if that's the type of offensive team you are, Richie, then honestly, just about any team in the NFL can beat you, whether you're at home or away, because you're not blowing teams out when you only score 15 points per game. They're 26th in points. They're 24th in total offense. We're talking about how the Steelers have made strides offensively the last 3 weeks. Not really for me. They've run the ball better, but they're still not scoring enough points, and that allows for teams like the Bears that have a rookie quarterback to hang around and possibly win the game.
So since we're talking about the game right now, I'll just give my prediction. I think the Steelers are going to win this one 20-9. Okay. 11-point win. I don't think they're going to score a lot of points, and I don't think they're going to score a lot of points the rest of the year. I just think their defense is getting better, and you're playing a team that's really one-dimensional, and they proved to me last week that they were pretty good at stopping the run.
But they weren't the game before that against the Seahawks and Geno Smith
in the second half.
Time.
In the second half.
And Alex Collins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like that was a little breakdown. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Well, but if we grade the Steelers' offense on the first half in Cleveland, what do we give it? An F?
Yeah.
I mean, it is a 60-minute game, so you got to take that in mind. Justin Fields rushed for 100 yards last week. They're 5th in the NFL in rushing. You got to deal with the running back and the quarterback when you play the Chicago Bears. They're not a good team. Okay, they're a losing team. They've got 3 wins. The Steelers have 4. So there's not a huge difference between the two. And they went to Vegas and beat the Raiders before the Gruden thing happened, and the Steelers lost to the Raiders. So all I'm saying is be careful. Everyone has already said, the Bears game is a win. The Lions game is a win. My experience with Mike Tomlin teams, when you start looking past teams and saying they're automatic wins, that's usually when they lose, Richie.
Yeah, you know what? My prediction here, you look at those next 3 games, I would not be surprised, or maybe the next 4 games. You got Cincinnati in there, but if you look at these next 2, they potentially could lose one of these. And I was going to say they were going to lose one of the next 3. This is a game that they should win. They're trending in the right direction, and that's what I like. That Lions game potentially would scare you, even though the Lions are worse than the Bears.
No.
I feel like you already got one of those games out of the way, though, with the Steelers. Maybe that Raiders game.
What game was that?
Well, the Raiders and the Bengals are better than I thought they were.
The Raiders are in first place.
Yeah, they're better than I thought they were.
The Bengals are a winning team.
Yes, I know.
Those aren't
I
Tomlin
just said
games.
I thought
Those
they were
are
better
playoff
than
teams, maybe.
Yeah, but
well, then you just said they got the game out of the way. No,
yeah,
they didn't.
I know, but then I corrected
yet.
myself. Then I corrected myself because the Raiders and the Bengals are better than I thought they were. So you could potentially get one of these games as a loss. But I feel like that they're trending in the right direction. And the difference with this team than in teams in the past, I think, in my opinion, is that the teams in the past thought they were better than they were. They knew they were good. This team, I think that they're humble, more humble now, maybe we could say. They know they're not as good as they once were or should be. I think it's a different mindset.
Well, who's that mindset come from? Who's the guy that's had a change of heart, who suddenly is looking in the mirror and doesn't think he's as good as he used to be? Are you talking about Ben when you say that?
No, I'm not talking about Ben. I'm talking about the whole team. I mean, we can include Ben in that. I think Ben realizes he wants to win, and maybe winning is more important than throwing the ball all over the field, right?
Well, he's got Najee Harris now.
Yes.
You know, it's a situation where he almost probably feels like he has to get Harris involved because they used a first-round pick on him. And honestly, the guy's gotten better and better as the season has gone on. And the offensive line